Oh, I almost forgot. Let's have a toast to friendship. What do you say?
Well, there he goes, playing the nice guy again, even though he's the nastiest one here.
Tongpa, the rookie crusher.
You guys are in a place where you're going to be facing a lot of new levels, and with those new levels, are going to bring in some new devils, okay? So you're going to be the golden egg in the situation, okay? So you bring in this sense of knowing, understanding, a sense of wisdom in the environment. You're going to have some people that's feel intimidated by it, okay? They're going to wear this big old mask of being two-faced. But you guys are going to have that clarity with this individual, and their behavior is going to be known, okay? Their two-faced behavior is going to be known. Their jealousy and their envy it's something they can't hide, okay? And with you guys being in a space where you're coming in with this golden egg type of energy, okay, they see that as a threat because they don't have that sense of knowing for themselves, okay? So that's why they're in this envy position, because they feel intimidation as far as you and your overall growth, because they have no idea where to go in their own life, okay? So when they since they had no idea as far as how to grow, how to develop, okay, they go about, trying to turn the tide into someone else's life to make their life more chaotic, okay? And you guys are going to know what to do in the situation, what's going to be a risk, how to invest in your work environment without having a lot of risk in the situation, okay? What's actually an opportunity and what's someone that's trying to play games with you, okay? You guys are not going to waste your time with energy that's looking to really have you in this chaotic type of mess, okay? You guys are learning when to say less in the situation. With this person being two-faced, you guys are knowing when to say certain things to this person and when to sort of leave them out of the situation when it has nothing to do with them, when it has nothing to do with their insight, okay? And this is going to have you in a place where you're able to soar a lot more because they won't be able to sabotage you, okay? The more you tell this person, the more they're going to use that against you, okay? So you guys are really in this space as far as knowing when to hold back, knowing when to have the proper type of discernment, when to talk to different individuals in your environment who's actually worth having that conversation, okay? And with that, you're going to run into unexpected blessings in the situation, okay? With your wisdom as far as how to navigate in your work environment, you're going to be blessed with some abundance. You're going to be blessed with, favor in the situation because you're not going to allow this person to really catch you off guard or put you in this all out of whack type of feeling because you guys know who they are. You guys know how to identify them. You guys know how to move around them, okay? And that's what's going to have you happy in the situation when you realize that, okay, someone doesn't have the key in your back, okay? You're able to sort of navigate and successfully look at people in your environment who's actually worth your time, who's actually worth your investment, okay? And with that, like I said before, the door's going to open in your favor, okay? That door's going to open in your favor, and this person's going to be in this wave of emotions because they can't destroy your blessing, okay? They can't destroy your blessing because you already know you're being guided to the right decision. You're being guided to how to handle toxic people with a long silver spoon, okay? And this person, since they can't, have you fall for their mess and fall for their treachery, okay? They're going to be in this anxiety type of space right here, okay? Because with this anxiety, they're anxious because they know the gamble that they play with you, okay, all the tricks that they play with you, none of them worked in the situation. None of them worked. Everything sort of got thrown in their face, okay? Their reputation sort of started diving down deeper and deeper because with them trying to be fixated on you and with them trying to be, very messy with you in the situation, it had them look crazy, okay? And now they're trying to be in this anxious type of space, trying to rebuild their brand, rebuild their reputation, and it's truthfully, honestly, in the gutter, and they can't get it out, okay? And that's on them because, like I said, they came into, their environment wrong with you, and everybody saw their cards, and they're no longer in the space where they had the same respect they had in that building, okay? You guys are walking away with not only a sense of respect in the situation in your work environment, but also a sense of happiness as well, okay? Let's pull a little bit from the tarot deck here, and then we're going to pull from the hard truth deck as well. All right. So let's see here. So we got the Devil card, and we got, let's see, the Five of Swords in reverse. Person's toxic, and their ways didn't work. Okay, Queen of Swords, you got the no nonsense coming out. You're like, okay, I'm not playing with it. Okay, we have, let's see, Seven of Pentacles. All right. Taking your time to look at the situation. Page of Cups. Let's see, Nine of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands, okay? And one more card. All right, and we have, let's see, the King of Pentacles. Let's get started. All right, let's see here. You guys are not falling for this. You're not falling for this devil energy, okay? You guys know what's a toxic bond, and you guys know that, when people are coming into you with this type of, like I said, two-faced behavior, okay? You already know that that's, like I said, that's nothing for your best interest, okay? You're no longer going to put yourself in any type of bond with someone. You're able to work around someone, okay, without getting caught up in their mess, okay? Five of Swords, all that tricks is going to backfire. They're not able to sort of move in this messy space with you because you know how to cut it off when it's time, okay? You guys know how to be in this logical perspective, and this person's so used to being in an emotional, chaotic type of space, they don't know how to handle you in this logic type of Queen of Swords perspective. So not only can you get in an emotional wisdom and understanding, you're able to say, okay, let me cut off what needs to be cut off, okay? You're able to sort of like put this person in check in a proper type of way without losing your cool and losing your emotions in the situation, okay? And you're very cautious as far as what you listen to in your environment, okay? You're very cautious. You're not going to let anyone, okay, ruin your garden, ruin your stability, okay? Because you're realizing, okay, what's toxic information and who's toxic in your environment and what they're actually offering, okay? Some of these individuals, the only thing they're offering in their work environment is the Page of Cups, okay? And they're realizing that they're not really bringing in any type of emotional type of, understanding in the environment, any type of emotional support in the environment. And guess what? You're no longer in this space where it's like you're ruminating on how to sort of fit someone in their toxic type of mess, okay? You know when to hold it and you know when to fold it, okay? You're able to work around someone and you're able to sort of like, navigate them on, their path and keep it in a work direction, okay? And they can't break away to stir the pot in the situation because you guys already know how immature they are, okay? There's no move that they're making on that chessboard that's going to have you off guard, okay? Because you guys all understand, okay, what is actually necessary when it comes down to, like I said, keeping that environment in your workplace, aligned with your energy in a positive type of way. And people are so happy that you're there because you bring in a sense of emotional stability, okay? And this person hates that, okay? They hate when people have, the environment, in a place of stability, okay? Because they're used to feeling in control when things are chaotic, okay? But guess what? It won't be that way. It will never be that way, okay? And they could be in their wave of emotions, okay? Because you're sitting back as this King of Pentacles energy. You're not playing with any type of mess, and you're not playing with the drama either, okay? Let's pull from the Hard Truth deck here, and then we're going to wrap it on up. So bad advice. So you guys are aware of what bad advice is, where it's coming from. Okay? You're not taking bad advice from two-faced energy, okay? You're not taking bad advice from someone who is looking to, make you look bad in front of your bosses, or make you look bad in front of people who are coming in your office from, like I said, other teams or other divisions, okay? You guys are in this space where it's like you're listening to the voices that don't know the way. Don't take guidance for those who are in a worse position than you are. They can't lead you where you want to go, okay? So you guys are not in that space where you're taking advice from individuals who are not even in the same arena as you, okay? Because like I said, you guys are in this King of Pentacles energy, okay? You're going to bring in that wealth. You're bringing in that security. You're bringing in that happiness. You know when to say less and let this toxic energy keep on talking because you already know it doesn't serve you in any type of direction to keep this person close or in the earshot of you, really taking in what they're saying about, people in their environment or some of their, their chaotic, messy situations when it comes down to their work desks and their work, negotiations with other people on their team, okay? All right, guys, this is your reading for the month of November. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Have a good one.
Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid. Who am I? I'm so flagrant.